Hello, number E. You are very special, like the famous number pi. E is a mathematical constant. Its value is close to 2.718. This number appears everywhere. It helps us understand growth. It is a truly magic number. Nature seems to love using E. Let's learn all about it today. E is quite an interesting character. It is what we call an irrational number. This means its decimal digits go on forever and they never fall into a repeating pattern. The number pi behaves this way too. So you cannot write E down perfectly as a simple fraction like 1/2 or 3/4. This unending nature makes E unique. But do not worry, it is still very useful. We can work with it easily in math. Prepare to be amazed by the simple elegance and the wide-ranging utility of the number E. The story of E began a long time ago. It started not in pure math but with money. A Swiss mathematician named Jacob Bernoulli lived and worked in the late 17th century. He was very interested in compound interest. He wondered what happens if interest on money is calculated and added more and more frequently, like every month, every day, or even every second. He discovered that this process approached a special limit. That limit was our number E, a true financial find. Later on, another brilliant mind entered the picture. This was Leonhard Euler, also a Swiss mathematician. He lived in the 18th century and was incredibly prolific. It was Euler who gave E its current name, or popularized it. Some people think E stands for Euler himself. Others suggest it stands for the word exponential. Regardless, Euler did a vast amount of work with E. He studied its properties very deeply and thoroughly. He showed just how important and useful E was. Euler was a master of calculation and mathematics. His work helped to firmly establish E as a key number. The number E is often called the king of growth. It is especially important for exponential growth. This is a type of growth where things increase faster and faster as they get bigger in size. The mathematical function e raised to the power x, written e to the x, is the perfect way to describe this kind of growth. It models situations where the rate of growth is directly proportional to the current amount or size. When growth happens continuously, without any breaks, e is the most natural base to use for calculations. Now let's meet a close friend of e, the natural logarithm. The natural logarithm is usually written as ln. Its base is our special number, e. Logarithms in general are like mathematical keys. They help us unlock exponents in equations. For example, if e raised to the power x equals y, then the natural logarithm of y equals x. It helps us solve for that unknown power, x. It is called natural precisely because its base is e, and e is nature's preferred number for growth. Let's try to find where e appears in our everyday world. First, think about your money, perhaps in a savings account. When you earn interest, your money starts to grow. If that interest is calculated and added back to your principal extremely frequently, essentially all the time, we call this process continuous compounding of interest. The mathematical formula that describes this continuous growth actually uses our special number e in it. This formula shows the maximum possible growth for a given rate. So, e can literally help your money grow faster. The number e is also very present in the natural world. Consider how populations of living things often grow. Think about rabbits multiplying in a field with plenty of food. Or imagine tiny bacteria reproducing in a lab dish. If they have enough resources and space to thrive, their numbers tend to increase exponentially, at least initially. The number e helps scientists create models for this growth. They use these models to understand and predict changes. This is vital for ecology and managing our planet's resources. Nature often follows patterns described by E. Even the graceful curve of a chain hanging between 2 points known as a catenary has E hidden in its equation. And E is one of the stars of this amazing show.